as a mentee to begin with during my sophomore year, whenever I got to get great advice from both academic professors, advisors, or even individuals at the Military Vet Center. I learned first off to reach out to the resources that you need most, whether they be on or off campus, whether it be your peer or the person right next to you. Once I figured those out, that's when I know that I can provide that same information to my buddy next to me, the person who needs it the most. And at any time, I can always be that resource for them. So it's never to the point that I'm their one-stop shop, but always being an open voice and an open hand whenever they need that help. That's what I believe service can mean to both me and the student vet population in general.
Academics is unique to student veterans in so many ways. When a veteran is released from the military, they have the ability to go to college. When you combine what a military person learns in the military with their integrity and their attention to detail as a military member, that veteran is coming out of college as a well-rounded person, able to contribute to society. And you know, there's so many things that we can contribute to society as veterans.
Leadership is usually defined as influencing others to accomplish a goal. You know, in the military, it's very much mission-driven, where it's purpose, motivation, and direction. But I think a lot of that applies to everyday life as well. I mean, I think sometimes we try to avoid the military definitions, but I think they still apply when you're trying to get a group of people to accomplish a goal. Veterans, a lot of times when we're put into those groups in classes, we're automatically seen as we're going to take charge, having leadership experience and, you know, more life experience than the average student. But me personally, I generally try to wait and hope that maybe even encourage somebody else to take that leadership position, because I think it helps them grow as a person. Try to be approachable, I think, is a big thing for me. If your soldiers or subordinates or even superiors can't talk to you about what's going on and the problems or the successes that are going on, then you can't really work together as a group to accomplish your goal.
So we all went throughout some kind of basic training at one point in our life. Without my buddies, without my friends, I wouldn't have been able to finish that out. We all come from different backgrounds, shipped from different parts of the country, maybe from outside the country to join the forces. And so we don't know who each other are, but we need each other as a group and as a family to go through all the training that's necessary, because eventually we'll be down the field all together. School is not completely different from the battlefield. It's just a sort of battlefield, if you would say. You know, we transfer from the military to the civilian world. Again, we're all from different places. Some people are from active duty. They just came back after years of service. Some people came straight from training into the reserves and started going to school here. So the idea of unity and the university is not so much different from basic training, to where we all have to stay together and help each other out as much as we can to finish off school and get that degree.
A tribute to me is when you honor someone who is either living or passed for something that they've done. I didn't join the military for tributes or for honor or glory or anything. I joined just to serve my country. However, I do think that we should honor those who did not make it home. UTD pays tribute to veterans in their events, such as the networking events, where we meet different companies and representative there, mock interviews and such. But one that I'm actually really excited to participate in this May is the court ceremony for graduating veterans.
Excellence can look different for veterans because of the culture that we're used to. As a veteran, I know I put a lot more pressure on myself to achieve excellence and then try to do a little bit more than what I think I'm capable of. When we realize our excellence, it is still our responsibility to maintain it by putting it to action. So it's something that's always continuously growing. We reach excellence and then it's like, check, what's next? What's the next thing that I can achieve? I think that it's our responsibility, once we realize our excellence, to pull others up with us and to help them realize their own excellence.